So at the end of the day, you're at this age, whatever that age may be, and you now have to start over. Well, starting over at this age is not the same as it was, but we have decades of experience that arm us to be able to do this much more boldly and confidently than we would have years ago. A lot of us may find ourselves in a completely different situation today than we thought we were going to be in at this age. You may be single, and that could take the form of multiple things. You could be widowed, you could be divorced, you could be single by choice. You may not have expected to be single at this stage. You may have found yourself laid off. Ageism may have come into play. Perhaps they were downsizing, and because you were of a certain age, you were making more money than a young upstart out of college would be, and they've got all the more recent education when it comes to AI and everything else. So at the end of the day, you're at this age, whatever that age may be, and you now have to start over. Well, starting over at this age is not the same as it was in our 20s and our 30s. We've been there before. We now have decades of experience in life. Oh yeah, we've been to the University of Life. Damn straight we have. Hey, real quick, sorry for the interruption. Like, subscribe, share. I'm building this channel for a side hustle, and I need you to help me make sure YouTube hears us and wants more content. So do it real quick. Like, subscribe, share. Keep coming back. Now back to the video. But we have decades of experience that arm us to be able to do this much more boldly and confidently than we would have years ago. If you find yourself starting over, and now you are a single income where perhaps before you were not, or maybe you're no income and you've got to figure out how you're going to work that. You already know how to tighten up the bootstraps. You've had lean times at some point in your life. This is not a huge deal. You've got this. One of the reasons why you've got this is because you've been through similar things before. Building your new financial foundation is just simply going to take a plan and intention. And something tells me that we have decades of experience that arm us to be able to do this much more boldly and confidently than we would have years ago. Come on, we've all made a plan. So this is what you need to do. Step one, in the description, I have a Master Your Money Plan workbook and spreadsheet. It's your basic budgeting, because you need to know what your current outgo is, and that's not just your bills like your credit cards and your car note and all of that. You need to know what your four walls are, your rent, your mortgage, your utilities, your cell phone, your internet, everything you're currently paying. And then we need to figure out what the income is. Possibly if you've been laid off, you may have gotten a golden parachute. You may be getting unemployment. Those things are income. If you've recently been divorced, you're possibly getting alimony. So whatever your income is, if you have children at home and you're divorced, you're also getting child support in most states, I would imagine. But any last bit of income you need to track. And once we have the balance sheet laid out, what you have to have outgo every month, what's coming in, then we have to figure out, does the income equal, outpace, or is it less than what needs to go out? And then we've got different things we have to do there. If you find yourself starting over now, go to the comment. Let us know your age and that you're starting over, and anything that we can do to help guide you. And not just, and when I say we, I'm not just talking Jenny, I'm talking the community here. Because we ladies and gentlemen, we have all had to start over multiple times in our life. And depending on the age and experience, it can be terrifying. I get that. So, starting over is not as terrifying, is not as stressful, is not as daunting as you may be making it out to be. Having a plan, working a plan, will put things into perspective, and we can move forward, because you have a phenomenal life ahead of you. And this is just a bump in the road, because when you get that rear view mirror going and you see this as a rosy glow in the sky behind you, lady, you're going to be proud as anything about what you've accomplished. So like and subscribe. Keep coming back. I got bold, empowering content out the wazoo when it comes to these different bumps in the road in life. It hurts. It's scary. but we got it. You have survived 100% of your worst days, and you will survive this as well. Come back, share this video with somebody who may need it. I'll talk to y'all soon.